kiddos, Hetzel here. Today I'm going to show you how to use Ribbit.com to create your self-portrait. Alright, so the first thing you're going to do is go to www.ribbit.com. Once you are here, you're going to click on Edit a Photo. Once you've clicked on Edit a Photo, you're going to click on Register. Now, I already have an account, so I'm not going to register right now. But you guys are going to use a username. I highly suggest that you use your student ID number, and your password, I suggest you use your birthday. And your email address, I suggest you use your student ID number at jeffcoschools.us. Okay, but since I already have an account, I'm just going to sign into mine. Now, you can see the first thing that happened when I signed in is I have a ton of pictures already in here. Okay, these pictures are ones that I've uploaded to the site from my computer, and you guys will do the same thing. Before we get to that, though, I want you to hit the Start button. What you'll see here is you have the option of choosing to edit a photo, to create a collage, or to create a blank canvas. For this assignment, I'm going to suggest that we use Create a Collage. The reason for that is we get to use more pictures and we'll get to make it a lot more fun and interactive. So that's my suggestion. Do you have to use a collage? No. You are more than welcome just to edit a single photo. Now, what you'll see is over here on the left is we have a whole bunch of different template options that we can choose from. This is up to you. You can choose any of these templates that you want to create your self-portrait. So let's say for today I'm going to use this one. Now if you notice, it has a spot for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pictures. So if you want to use this template, you have to have a minimum of 8 pictures uploaded. Okay, just keep that in mind. Now, it says that right now, I'm pointing at my screen like you can see me, I know. It says that my background right here is black. You can change that to any one of these colors. Let's go with a nice Virtual Academy purple. And then we can do spacing, and we can change how big or small the pictures are. Okay? Proportions, you can make it go wider. You can make it go narrower. This is all completely up to you. I'm going to make it a little bit wider, I think, right about there. And then we've got our kookiness. If you want to be crazy, go crazy with it. If you want it just to be slightly off, that's fine too. And then you can choose to round your corners accordingly. Okay? The constraints, you really don't need to worry about that. That's kind of advanced stuff. So for this one, don't worry about it. You will notice, though, that the more you stretch out your boxes, the harder it will be to get certain pictures to fit. So again, if you don't like how your pictures are looking, change your proportions. Okay? Now, you can go through and hand-pick pictures to put in. Okay? Or you can hit autofill. And these are some weird bug pictures because my husband owns a tree company. Alright, so we can say autofill, or we can say, you know what? Nope, I don't want those pictures in. I want these specific pictures. So we're just going to take a second here and put in some crazy pictures of my husband Brian and I, if I can. There we go. Whoa, a little too much. Let's see here. Here's my mom and my sister and I. A beautiful campfire that my husband made me. Our cool boat. This is Brian and I in San Francisco. Let's see. This is our camper. And this is my niece Tessa. She's super cute, so we'll put her in there because she's adorable. Now, within each picture, you can double click and you can zoom and move these pictures to get more of what you want in it. Okay? Alright, so now that I have my pictures in, I'm going to say, all right, you know what? I like the way that looks, and I am going to make this high quality, and I'm going to hit done. What that just did is now these pictures are set. I cannot double click on them and get them to move. If this little message comes up, hit allow. And now this whole thing is one picture. So I can now make changes to this picture any way I want. All right. So if I want to crop it, I could say I only want this much of it and apply. And that would crop it to that. If you don't like what you've done, hit undo. There's some basic editing here. Then there are some effects. The effects are where you guys are going to have a lot of fun. If you want to try out what does it mean to be boosted. Now look, all of my yellows are much brighter. You can say, do I like this? No, I don't like that. Let's go back. Okay. Maybe you want to make yourself look Egyptian. I don't know. Maybe you do. You can undo if you don't like it and just keep playing. Then, let's say I really like the way that looks. Then on top of this, I can then put stickers. And there are hundreds of thousands of stickers. Maybe I want to put a little flower up here. Maybe I want a flower in each corner. Okay? You have endless options. Okay? Maybe you want some stars. I don't know what you guys are going to want. Okay? Notice it didn't go on my picture all the way. There it is. Okay, so there's a whole bunch of different stickers that you can choose from. You can also choose text. And this is when you could say, I'm Hetzel. And we can choose the font that you want, the size, the color of it. Okay? And you're going to go through and you are simply going to create a photo package for me that explains who you are. This can be as crazy detailed as you wanted, or it could be as silly as you want. It doesn't matter to me. You're not going to lose points for being creative or silly here. Show me who you are. I want to know you guys. I want to become an awesome teacher for you. But to do that, I need to know who you are. Okay? So, that's kind of the basics of it. Now, when you're finished with creating your collage, you hit save. And you're going to save it as self-portrait. And we always want it in a JPEG just because that's the simplest one to use. And then you're going to hit save photo. This will then prompt something on your computer to say, hey, where do you want me to save this? See? And for me, I'm going to save it on my desktop for right now. And I'm going to hit save. Once you hit saved, it's a finished picture. You can continue editing it if you want, or you can just call it good there. Now, because I know some of you are going to really enjoy this, I want to go through and show you some of the more advanced options. If you are happy just doing a fairly simple self-portrait collage, you can be done watching the video. If you would like to watch some of the more advanced features, I'm going to go over them now. Okay? Alright, to do some of the more advanced editing stuff, I'm going to go back to, let's go back to upload photos. And I'm going to take, let's see. Oh, you know what? I already have some in here. Let's just go to that. So we're going to go to the library, and I'm going to go to edit photos. And I'm going to find a picture of me with my husband here. And I'm going to click edit. Now, these features are super fun, and let me tell you, they can be very addicting. So be careful what you wish for, because this is crazy fun. Okay, so I'm going to go into touch up. And in here, you can have a lot of fun. Let's say I have a little mark right here. Let's say it's a huge zit. I can get a brush and I can say, get that pimple away, and poof, it's gone. I can say, you know what? I really think I need to be airbrushed a little bit. Let's go over my face. And it's just going to clear things up a little bit. Okay? See, watch my husband's rosy cheeks. They're going to just kind of slowly fade away. The wrinkle on his face, gone. The next kind of stuff that we have, the wrinkle remover, always fun. Don't show your moms this or you'll never have an accurate picture of her. Just kidding. Okay. Let's say Brian's eyes are a little red in here. I can come in and say, whoop, fix his red eyes, please. And then, let's say I really want my eyes to be crazy blue. I can come in and change my eye color. Now, I look creepy like that, so we're going to say cancel on that. But, here's what's really fun. Girls, you can put on more makeup even though you weren't wearing it in the picture. So, I'm going to take my brush size, I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. And if I go over my eyes, did you see what just happened? They just got crazy much, like a whole lot brighter. Woo! Look at that. Then I can say, yep, let's apply that. Let's put some eyeshadow on, shall we? We're going to bring down that brush size. Whoop. Whoop. Yeah, this can be really fun, you guys, I'm telling you. Now, if we need whiter teeth, you just go over them. Dang, she's looking good. All right, here we go. Maybe my lips need to be a little bit brighter. We can come in and give myself some lipstick, but that looks silly, so we're going to take that one off. So all of these are different things. You can also clone. So let's say I want to clone my eye. If I put my eye, what? Yeah, super fun. There are things in here to do highlights on hairs. So let's say I need some, I'm going to go with a little bit of a darker hair color for me. I want to bring my brush size down. You can give yourself some highlights. That's kind of pink, so let's cancel that and let's go with blonde highlights. Bring my brush size down a little bit though, because it is a little big. And now we can just go over my hair. Give me some yellow blonde highlights. Now, of course, you have to be a little bit more careful when you're using this stuff than I am right now because, I mean, I have a crazy little forehead line and like 6 eyes, and I don't think you're going to want to have that. So, and then some of my favorite ones. Here's my blush. Give a little blush on that second, third eye right there. Okay. We can also do effects on here, and I think we went over these. There is one though that is weight loss. It's my favorite one. It shrinks your face down. It's pretty fun to use. So, but you guys, that's pretty much it. I'm just trying to show you some of the features. It's really fun to use. So create a self-portrait. What do you think you look like? Who are you? Who do I need to get to know as your teacher? And that's what I want you to do for now. I'm going to create my own for this assignment as well, and then I will show you what we're going to do with them in another video, because this should be a very fun and exciting unit, and I'm so excited to get to know you guys. So I hope you are having a great day, and please call, email, text, or send me a message in Schoology if you don't understand something. Okay, bye guys.